Oh, Sandeep is here.
Yeah, welcome everyone to the Cluster Addons meeting. Today is Tuesday, the 12th of May. And Lee had an announcement.
Cool, thanks Daniel. Yeah, might have a little bit of a shorter meeting today unless anyone wants to add to the agenda. If you wanted to add something, please go ahead and do that. And then I will share my, screen sharing is disabled, so I'll just talk through the agenda. And Daniel has linked it. Great. See some folks adding themselves to the attendance list. As far as just our agenda.
Again.
Oh, sharing is enabled now, thanks.
With the new security things in Zoom.
Yeah.
I guess.
Cool. Well, I just wanted to start off the meeting by saying welcome to Sumtochi Ama is her handle. Sumtochi was one of the most promising applicants, and she's been joining our meetings now, if you haven't been aware already, for quite a while. But she applied for the Google Summer of Code, and we really liked her proposal. And Jess and I were pretty emphatic about accepting it. So thanks for coming, reading about our work, getting involved already. Your activity in the Kubernetes project has been quite impressive, and we're very excited to continue ramping up working with you. Welcome to Sumtochi. So.
Thank you.
Then, yeah. As far as action items from last meeting, I did take one to try and reach out to Timothy St. Clair. Unfortunately, he's just been quite busy and is trying to take some time to balance things out. So I wasn't able to circle up with him about scheduling the add-ons call like he had wanted to. But I did bring it up on the SIG cluster lifecycle meeting, and we said that if it continues to kind of get pushed out, then we will use one of the cluster lifecycle meetings for the add-ons overview presentation. So, and then, yeah, that was all that I had for the agenda. And then we had some other things to do for the mentorship initiative that are just kind of behind the scenes. Does anyone else have something that they wanted to add? Quite a few people here.
This is Nikhil from Red Hat. I just wanted to mention that that the add-on discovery PR has been sitting in a while. I've refactored, I've rebased it off the latest changes since the name of the repo change and everything. And I'm just going to clean it up a little bit more and take it out of draft PR. So it's a little bit more noticeable.
Okay, so rebases are up to date. And then,
yeah, I just need to push that.
Yeah, it's currently in draft, awaiting further, I'll say final cleanup. And then you're requesting for a little bit more of a review on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the pull requests for the add-ons repository, and then this was the discovery proof of concept draft right here. So I'll go ahead and link this into the agenda.
Thanks, Lee.
Yeah, no problem, man. There we go. Thanks, Nick. And was there anything you wanted to talk about in particular here with regard to cleanup that you think would be generally interesting?
Yeah,
Seems
I
like
kind
we'll
of marked out the stuff, but mostly it's around like controller runtime. And there's some like rough edges when you start watching discovery for what to use, particularly around stopping informers that have been started by controller runtime.
Let's see.
Yeah, here you go. it's kind of like difficult to do something that looks nice here. But for the most part, we start kinds dynamically as we find them. But whenever a kind disappears from API discovery, internally, controller runtime will start like throwing up errors everywhere and consistently like spray your logs. So that needs to be, I would like that to be addressed before we at least merge something similar to this.
Okay.
Maybe we should join the controller runtime SIG and just bring this up or see if there's any thoughts around this particular problem.
Yeah, I just wanted to make folks aware that like that's probably the primary thing if we should choose to merge this into add-ons. And the next one is like buy into the idea of just aggregating the state of an add-on in a single resource.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is this something that maybe we should backfill in a KEP for? You know, we kind of threw up the proof of concept to discuss it, but it seems like we're getting bogged down in kind of like the, you know, details of controller runtime, right? When really the idea is to discuss the idea. So I wonder if design is a better place for that discussion, or is the PR good and everyone's just busy? That's also fine.
I think for me, that would really be, I mean, Nick, how do you feel about the KEP process? Because some people don't find it to be productive use of time and some people do.
I think it's fair. I think Evan had previously written up a good chunk of it for this particular thing, so I can see if I'll apply that.
Cool. Yeah,
I don't think it'll take too long.
If you think it would get the ideas in front of people who are not currently looking at it, that you need feedback from or buy-in from, then please, I think KEP is a fine idea.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
I mean, I didn't mean to suggest work if it's unnecessary, but if you think it's a better way of communicating this, then that's a good idea.
We'll say consider KEP for design process and communication. Yeah. Maybe we could also put that into Kubernetes dev. Yeah.
I guess I would predicate it by asking if like the add-on installer and similar components inside add-ons had KEPs. It's been forever since I've looked through.
The only KEP that we wrote for add-on installer was explicitly for inclusion into KubeADM. And that's moved along fairly well and just hit roadblocks for other reasons. But,
okay.
Yeah, but I found that the process itself was useful in that case because we needed to communicate with the KubeADM maintainer team.
All right, that's fair then.
And then, great, thanks for that point there. I see Justin's joined as well. And yeah, does anyone else have a point of discussion that they wanted to bring up? Cool. Well, we might call the meeting short then. Thanks everyone for taking some time to share your updates and stay in the loop. And please stay safe out there, healthy. We'll see folks in 2 weeks or whenever you ping us on the channel. Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.